Hello students, in this video we are going to study about the table tag. So how to construct a table using an HTML code. So this thing we are going to study in this particular video. So a table already consists of so many rows and columns. We have already studied this in DBMS chapter. So there are so many rows as well as columns and all together prepares a table. So whenever you want to start preparing a table in HTML, you have to write a table tag. So this is how you will write a table tag, which has been displayed here. First of all, I would like to tell you that table tag is a container tag. You have to end the table tag. It is not an empty tag. So when you start your table tag, you have to end your table tag by /table. Now, why we need to indicate a table tag? Because a table tag is going to indicate that this particular program should get an output that is of table. Next is caption. If you want to give any sort of heading for your table, then you require a caption tag. So by default, the caption is always at the top. So basically your table, and if you make a table, your caption is always at the top, and if you want that your caption should be at the bottom of the table, then you have to use an attribute that is align. After using this attribute, you have to set the value of it as bottom. Then you can see that the caption will be in the bottom of your table. Even your caption tag is a container tag. You require /caption to end your caption tag. After that, we have another three tags that are tr, th and td tags, which we use inside the table tag. So let us study first the tr tag. So tr tag is used to create the row in the table. We always make the entries in the form of rows. So basically the tr tag is used to make the rows in the table. Then is your heading. Each and every table has its heading. So those headings are given with the help of th tag, that is the header tag. So th tag is always having, it always has a bold format. Okay, you cannot, you don't see that it is a bit lighter. It is always in a darker and a bold font. Next is your td tag. Now once your table is created and you specify the headers for it, after that is what you are going to enter the data inside it. So whatever data which you want to fill inside your table will be displayed with the help of td tag. So this is the td tag. All these tags, that table tag, caption tag, tr tag, th tag, td tag, all of them are the container tag. You have to end it with /td. Okay, now next is table border. There are some attributes of table. So the first attribute is border. Now if you don't specify border attribute inside your table tag, then you'll just see the entries. You'll not see the vertical lines as well as horizontal lines for your table. I'll show you in the practical demo that if we don't use border tag, then how is the output. So border is very much essential. If you give the value as 2, then the border's thickness will be less. If you give the value as 4, 5, 6, then the border will be more broader. The thickness will be more. Same way, if you want to change the color of the border of your table, then you can use border color attribute inside your table tag. Then is the align. So align is also one of the attribute. So inside your table, if you want that the entries should be in the right, in the center, then you can use this align border. By default, the entries inside the table are always aligned in the left hand side. And last is the bg color. The background color of the table can also be changed with using bg color inside your table tag. So these four tags are very much important if we consider the table in an account. So next is the attributes of th, td and tr tag. So the first attribute in this case is alignment. So you can give various types of alignments inside your tr tag, th tag and td tags. like left, right and center. Next is your column span and row span. So this we'll be discussing in the next video. So let us start creating a table. So first I'll open the notepad. Inside the notepad I'll first start with HTML tag. Then is the head tag. Then is the title tag. Inside the title tag I'll write as table program. Now I'll be ending the title tag. Also I'll be ending the head tag. So this is the start of the body tag and I'll start the table tag. So I want to do the first entry in my table, the first row inside my table. So that will be started by tr tag, and then I'll give the headers for my row like serial number with a th tag, and I'll end it with /th. Again the next heading will be name. Then here I'll be ending with /th. Next heading will be address. Then I'll be ending with /th. Next heading will be phone number, and then I'll be ending with th tag. Okay, so these are the entries which I want, and then finally I'm going to end my first row. Now I want to start my second row. So in this I'll be entering the data. So serial number is 1 and I'll end it with td tag. Next is the second td tag with a name. So I'll be writing it as Soham and I'll be ending with a td tag. Again I'll write a td tag here, and address I'll be writing it as Pune, and then I'll end it as td tag here. Again the next is the td tag, and now I'll be adding the contact number. So this is the contact number and I'll be ending it with a td tag, and this is the end of my second row. So this is how I'll be adding rows inside my table. So you can add as many rows as you can if you want to make your table more larger. So before that we'll just go in the caption section. So in this caption section we'll add some caption for your table. So as this is related to students, so I'll give a name of my table as students, and I'll be ending it with a caption tag again. So this is how you can add a caption. So let us add one more entry with a new tr tag and td tag. So the second, it will be the serial number will be the second number. Then is the next td tag. So the name will be Ria, and then I'll end the td tag. Then the next td tag, the address will be Mumbai. Then I'll be ending the td tag. Then again the td tag with the phone number like this, and then I'll be ending the td tag, and finally I'll end this row. Then I'll end the table tag. At last I'll end the body tag, and at last I'll end the HTML tag. So this is how I'll be writing the program for table. Okay, so we'll just give some background for the table, but first before that I just want to show you that how a table appears without a border. So I'll just save this program. So we have to always save the program with .html extension. So I always save the program on the desktop so that I can easily find it out. So here is the table program. So I'll just run the program now. So this is how the table appears without a border. Now we'll do a required changes in it. Just look carefully. So if I add a border attribute and I give it a value as 3, So you can see that now your table is going to appear in a different manner. See, this is the border 3. You can increase the border value. You can increase the border value to 5 also. So now you can see the border is more broader than the before's border. So by default, the caption is always on the top. If you want that your caption should be in the bottom, you just have to give an align is equals to bottom. So this is how your caption will come in the bottom. Just save the program and here is your caption. So you can get the table name at the bottom. So if you want to give any type of background color, then you can give bg color is equals to yellow. So you can give the background color as yellow. So you just have to save it and you can refresh it. So this is how you can get a background color. You can simply change the color of the body to give it a different look. So this is how it will look, gold color. So I'll just save this and you can see the output here. If you want, you can give a background color only for one specific row also by setting the value as red for the header. So like that you can see the output is red here. So this is how you can format your table accordingly. And one more tag, one more attribute we can use here is the border color. So if I use the border color over here, border color is equals to green. So you can see now the table's border will be changed into a green color. So this is how you can change the border also. So this is how you can format your table according to your wish, according to your requirement. Please try this program and send me the feedback of your program. If you want to give alignment, you can also give an alignment. Alignment is equals to center. So by default, the alignment is always in the middle. So I'll just save it and you can see now this has got a center alignment. Okay. Same ways you can give this same alignment to your other rows also. So you can see that everything will be in middle. Save. So just I'll refresh. So all the numbers, the names are in the center. Okay. So this is how your program, a table program is going to run. Take a screenshot of this output and try it at your home. And please give me a feedback in the comment section. So this is all about the program, different we have tried different colors, different alignments, and we have given the different settings for this program. I hope the table creation is cleared. This topic is clear to all of you. So thank you for watching. Do subscribe the channel.